The government hopes projects like this will help generate long-term economic growth. The Treasury Chief Secretary Danny Alexander visited a national grid tunnelling scheme designed to boost London's electricity transmission network. He wanted to highlight plans over the next 2 decades aimed at upgrading UK infrastructure, some privately funded, some public.
It's a plan that will lead to sustainable, long-term growth and help us build a stronger economy in a fairer society where everyone can get on in life.
There's no new government money pledged today, but a £25 billion commitment by insurance companies to invest in infrastructure has been unveiled. Plans for a new nuclear power station for Anglesey have been confirmed, and rail investment will include the development of the station at Gatwick. Sales of government assets, including a stake in Eurostar, the Channel Tunnel rail operator, also formed part of today's announcement. The government's idea is to sell off investments which are considered surplus to requirements and reallocate the cash to infrastructure investment. Labour argues the government's track record on major investment has not been good so far. Action is needed rather than words.
Ultimately, if you think that just issuing press releases, making these announcements actually brings forward that delivery and makes sure that we get those shovels in the ground, then they're living on a different planet.
And business organisations gave only a cautious welcome to today's government statement. For them, the detail rather than broad ambition is what will count.
We're getting a bit more detail about what projects are going to get built, a bit more detail about how they're going to be paid for, but actually, to be honest, it still feels a little bit too much like just a long and quite hopeful Christmas list rather than a really clear set of top priorities.
Business leaders will be watching Chancellor George Osborne's autumn statement tomorrow and hoping for measures which support the recovery. The BBC understands that moves to help struggling high streets will be unveiled. Many retailers believe the business rate system is a burden and one reason for the rise in the number of empty shops. Rate increases will be capped with an extension of relief for small firms. Hugh Pym, BBC News.